Hello, sixth graders. It's me, Mrs. James. I am here to talk to you a little bit more about writing. So let me share my screen. Yesterday, we had talked about mapping out your essay. Remember when we talked about how when you hear someone say, hey, I need to map out my day, or I need to map out my meals for the week, or I need to map out anything that, or if I'm mapping out my lesson plans, it means that I need to plan it out and make sure that I have everything in order. Same for your essays. So, what I was telling you guys to do yesterday that I think is really helpful way of thinking about it is to begin to think about your three paragraphs that you're writing as if they are three buckets. That's how I think about it in my mind. So you have paragraph one, paragraph two, paragraph three. Now remember, we're going to talk about the introduction and the conclusion. Once we've got this written down, we're going to be good with the introduction and conclusion. So we haven't forgotten about those two pieces, but we are going to think about the three paragraphs. Let's start with that. Now, we're not going to start with writing, sixth grade. We're going to start with mapping, planning, thinking. We want to spend time thinking. Remember, I told you if we wouldn't even have to give you a test, if we could drill into your head and read inside there and make sure, oh, that's great. London thinks just how I want her to think. Oh, that's fantastic. Dipshika is a great thinker. Oh, let me see, Cam. Let me see inside your head. Oh, he thinks great. No, this test, we can't do that. So this test is going to show us that you are able to write well, not just for the test, for anything that you need to write. So we're going to think of this in paragraphs. We're going to map it out. All right. So let's take a look. Paragraph one is one bucket. The reason why I think about it as a bucket is because it contains all of your ideas for that particular topic. Paragraph two, paragraph three. Now let's keep looking. Each bucket represents a new paragraph or topic. So for your quiet entry today, you were asked to plan out an essay with this particular prompt. Mr. Wormwood, Matilda's father, has announced that he is running for president of the United States. Oh, Lord. While a small group of people supports his campaign, many others strongly oppose it. Write an argumentative essay in which you explain why you would not vote for Mr. Wormwood. Now, you have to use reasons and evidence. So you don't have to write the whole essay, you're just planning it. So what we've done here is we have created three different buckets. Notice they're three different colors, three different topics of the reason why we would not vote. We're not writing the paragraph out yet. We're just planning it. This, if I was writing this essay, this is what I would write it about. We said one, Mr. Wormwood would not be a good president because he is, excuse me, I don't think you can see the bottom of that. Sorry, he is a scammer. The second reason was I would not vote for Mr. Wormwood because he is mean. And then the third one said, Mr. Wormwood would not make a good president. Sorry, you can't see the bottom because he isn't smart. So we've got three different buckets. What do you think is going to go inside of those buckets, sixth graders? What's going to go inside those buckets? Well, I don't have time to wait for you to tell me. This is where you're going to add in your ideas. You're going to add more ideas and where you elaborate. All right. So this is the time that you're going to begin to think of more things that you're going to add to make that a paragraph. You don't just write one simple sentence. Now, to make that a paragraph, you're going to add more ideas into that bucket. Okay. Does that make sense so far? Great. So what do you notice? Let's go back. What do you notice about all of the balls inside of each bucket? In each idea, what do you notice about that with the bucket? You just probably just saw the answer. So let's just go to it. The ideas match the bucket. You're elaborating. You're staying focused. You're staying clear. You're not having the blue balls in this one. You're not having the teal ideas in the light blue one, right? Because each bucket is its own container. All right, let's take a look at this. This bucket was Mr. Wormwood is a scammer. That is that one paragraph. Now we're going to think about, well, what are some things that we could say? How can we elaborate? What are the ideas that we're going to speak about? One, he overcharges people. That would be a great one to add into this bucket. He lies about miles. He uses a drill to change the car miles. Now, for those of you who aren't sure, If I go buy a new car and it says it has like 200,000 miles on it, I don't want to get that car. You know why? Because that car's probably going to break down soon. But what Mr. Wormwood does is he changes the miles so that if it really had 200,000 miles on it, then it only has like 1,000. So I'm thinking like, wow, this car's going to last a really long time, right? He puts sawdust in the engines. He has all of these just scamming ways that he does to scam people out of what they have. So if you notice the ideas over here is that he charges people, he's lying to make money, he's a scammer, he gives people old broke down cars. So all of my ideas that I have are in this bucket. Now, I'm giving you a big hint right here. But what's wrong with this picture? What's wrong with this picture is obvious. And what's wrong with this picture is that we have ideas that do not go in this bucket. So when we're talking about him being a scammer, we don't need to start also talking about how mean he is, that he's not smart, we were only going to talk about the scammer. This one is where it all starts getting jumbled up. Okay. I'm going kind of quick because I know you guys don't want me to just yap all day, but I also want to get through this so we can start writing. Now, once you have got your bucket, you've got all your ideas, it's time to elaborate. What does elaborate mean? It means to say more, to say more about whatever it is. You want each paragraph to be 5 to 9 sentences, okay? And sometimes you get stuck and you're thinking, well, what more can I say? What more can I say? Think about something that happened in the story. That's always going to get you a good 2 sentences at least. You could say, in the book, it says, in the book, I saw that this happened. Or if you're taking your OST, in the text, it says. Those are great things to say. Where do we see it in the story? What's another example? So if you're stuck and you're like, oh, I don't know what else to write, think of another example of him being a scammer. Okay. What did the character say or do? And then what are your thoughts? Like, what do you think? Maybe you say something like, I would never trust a president like this. Do you see what I'm saying? Great. This is how y'all be doing it. I really don't like Mr. Wormwood for real, so I would not vote for him for president. Donald Trump is doing the most right now, and I wouldn't vote for him. Mr. Wormwood is mean, and he is not someone I want being my president. And he is a scammer who be lying, and he is mean. He put the miles on the car back. Now, let me tell you, what I like about this is the person, they just started writing, and they didn't stop. They didn't just write, I don't like Mr. Wormwood for real, and then move on. They just started typing and typing and typing. They didn't plan it out. They didn't plan it out. They didn't map it out. They just wrote whatever came to their mind and typed and typed and typed. And it's not organized and it's not clear and it's not nailed and it's not straight up. All right. Let's look at how it could be. All right. One reason I would not vote Mr. Wormwood for president of the United States is that he is a full-on scammer. Mr. Wormwood sells cars to people that he knows will break down on them, but he doesn't care as long as he gets his money. Speaking of money, Mr. Wormwood charges people thousands of dollars for a car he only got for maybe 100. In the book, it says he uses a drill to turn the miles back on the car so it looks like the cars have lower miles. This will make a person want to buy the car because they think the car is newer and has not been used much. Mr. Wormwood does not feel guilty about scamming people out of their money. He actually brags about it to his children. In the book, he says he will let his son take over the business one day. This is not who I want to be president. Ooh. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. It's clear. Let's count the sentences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 sentences for this paragraph. What I love about this paragraph is 2 things. One, they gave us 2 examples because they probably needed to elaborate. Another thing that happened in the story, they brought that out. Then the other thing that I like about it is this. It tells us in the book, it says. That is a key statement. Every single essay that you write should have something that says that because you're going to write an essay about a text that you read or whatever it may be, right? So in the book, it says, in the text, it says, in the essay, it says, we're always citing that textual evidence, okay? All right, let's keep going. Are we done? Maybe we're done. Hi, Mr. Barnes is interrupting us, guys. What's up? Are we doing it?
Yeah.
We are? Okay, just making sure.
No, no, appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, so might as well. I thought, dude, might as well do it today. We're all here. Let's get it done, get it over with.
Yeah. All right. I'll be right there.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right. So we have got this completely done. We've now written an amazing paragraph. We only just have to do it again for the next one. And it's really easy once you know how to map it out. All right, sixth graders. Mr. Barnes needs me to go to his room. We're having a meeting. You guys know how much I love meetings, but I want you to pay close attention because you are on your way to be an amazing writer. Have a good one, guys. Now, how do I stop this? First, I think I got to stop sharing. Stop share. Cool. Now I need to stop recording, maybe.